You can use the map pieces to top up the air if necessary.
I am so damn tired right now. We are, I don't know how many hours to go, maybe 5. And I just can't sleep, but I'm so damn tired. There's this girl in the row just behind me, coughing like she's about to cough out her brain. There is a guy next to me snoring as hell. There, to my left, there's this Asian dude thinking he's funny and laughing out loud when he's watching this movie, Night at the Museum. And I've already watched 3 movies, I can't remember the names, whatever, and I just can't sleep, and my butt hurts from sitting there all these hours. At least here in the bathroom I can stretch out my legs. But maybe I should take a nap here. Or maybe not. I'm bored. I'm just wondering, they have this everywhere inside the flight, they have this sign that tells you not to smoke, right? And even here in the bathroom, caution, smoking is strictly forbidden. But then they have the ashtray right here. Why? These airplane toilets seriously scare the shit out of me. Okay, cover your ears, alright? I'm back! Missed me, right? Look at my new lantern. I've had such a great time in China and in Shanghai, Beijing, and I've missed you guys so much, and thank you to all my new subscribers. I've got so much to show you and so much to tell you, and I've got hours of material filmed still stocked in my camera that I haven't, you know, put everything into my computer yet, and I just don't know where to begin, really. I need to organize it all. I just don't know where to begin. So I've mainly stayed in Shanghai, and Shanghai it's a big city and there is so much to see and so much to do. I think there live 17 million people, and it's a great city, really. And when I was there now, in China, it wasn't like the top season right now for tourists and stuff, so there weren't a lot of tourists on these main attractions like the Great Wall or whatever. But in the beginning, when you would see a tourist, since you see like the difference quite well from the way we look different from the Chinese people, you know, you would smile and, you know, wave or say hello or whatever, and, you know, just try to connect with that person since they're going through the same thing as I am, you know, the new culture and everything. But, you know, that was just in the beginning. Then later on, everything seemed a lot more natural, and you just didn't think about it like that anymore. And what kind of struck me almost, you know, right away from the beginning was how incredibly comfortable I felt in this big city, and I just felt like home, you know, and it felt like I just understood everything. like, you know, like the tempo, and not specifically, you know, maybe China or Shanghai, but just being in a big city like that, it just felt like home somehow. Okay, I love sweets, and in China they don't have desserts. I mean, they shouldn't be allowed to call those things desserts. They eat rice for breakfast, they eat rice for lunch, they eat rice for dinner and for dessert. Seriously. And they don't even have chocolate. They don't have candy. At least it shouldn't be allowed to call candy or dessert or whatever. I mean, they have snacks such as dried fish. Yeah. Before I was leaving for China, I was really worried about the food. I thought that it would, you know, from the experience that I have had from Chinese food here home in Sweden, was that it was always cooked and didn't taste a lot at all. So, I mean, the food there was a lot different from what I would eat here home in Sweden. But so what you would do when you went out to a restaurant, you ordered in maybe like 10 different dishes, and you know, maybe chicken, pork, and there's always a lot of vegetables and stuff in it. And at home I never eat vegetables at all. I'm so sick of salads, just, you know. But here, you know, the salad was mixed in with all of the other stuff, like fried, you know, a lot more tastier. So having all of these dishes, I mean, there's always something that you like. There's so much to choose from, and I take the stuff back with it not being, or not having any taste, because there are a lot of different flavors, and you know, there's just so much to choose from. So, you know, yeah. But now and then, you know, since the food was a lot different from what we would have here at home, I just kind of sneaked out once or twice.
Okay, one quarter pounder. Well, this is the menu, right? This menu. Let's see.
Fresh chips.
Not only can you tell that I'm a foreigner from the way, you know, I look different from the others here in China, but right now I'm sitting holding a camera, filming myself and eating a hamburger. People think I'm crazy.
这个是不是鸡翅膀？
对，一个鸡中和一个翅根。
哦。这是一份。
And when it comes to the chopsticks, well, before I left, I'd never basically held in a pair of chopsticks, so I still have no idea how to use them, but it's a lot of fun. It makes eating a lot more fun, and you eat less, but it's a lot of fun. But after like 5 or 10 minutes, I get these cramps in my hand from holding these sticks, and I just don't know how to use them. You know, they also have a lot of temples there. I have seen temples that I've seen so many temples that it will last me for a lifetime. I've had enough of them. Talking about temples, they have the worst kind of toilet in China. I swear, you know, at the airport, at the malls, at the restaurants, they're everywhere. And there's not one time that I could perform my business in one of these, if you know what I mean. I'll show you a clip.
Interesting. I wonder how it flushes. Hello. Some other time.
Yeah. And Chinese people are very superstitious. You know, it's just so overwhelming for me to see, because, I mean, for example, here in Sweden, you say that, you know, don't walk under a ladder because it will bring you bad luck, I think. And breaking a mirror will bring you 7 years of bad luck. Or don't unfold an umbrella inside, you know, stuff like that. But in China, it is, you know, just so much worse and so many more things that, I mean, it has to do with their culture and religion and stuff. But, you know, they say, if you touch this, you will get a good life. If you touch that, you will get a long life, you know. There's so many things that, you know, it affects their everyday lives so deeply that I just don't understand how you can function. But I do kind of understand it, because once you started thinking in these patterns, you know, for example, when I was younger, okay, you know, when crossing a street, these, what do you call them, zebra stripes or whatever, I just convinced myself that I have to walk on every single one and count them, otherwise something bad will happen. And, you know, to break that pattern, you know, it's really hard. And I got this lucky bracelet that's supposed to bring you, you know, good luck or whatever, and now I'm afraid to take it off, because if something bad happens, you know, that would really suck, because I know that wearing this, maybe I could prevent it, right? But, I mean, yeah, it's so weird, really. Anyway, I've got so much to show you guys, and I really just need to sort all of my stuff out, and then I will start to post some videos. And, you know, just let me know when you get bored of it, and I will stop.